Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Chicago Sean McLaughlin. How are you? It's the last night of February 28th, Sunday night, 2021. Another month in the books. And man, what a week I had personally. Boy, I got a little bit aggressive where I shouldn't have been too aggressive, and I got burned. I was trading heavy in the oil names, really adding to my winning positions that I had there. A couple other names in financials as well. But boy, Wednesday had my best P&L day of the year, in over a year, maybe even 2 years. I don't know, but it was a big day, a really big day, a really needed big day. Well, unfortunately, Thursday, the rug got pulled in a lot of my momentum positions, and I ended up giving back all of those gains between Thursday and Friday. Boy, just what an emotional whipsaw during the week. And somebody asked me, and this is one of the questions I wanted to answer on this call tonight. Somebody asked me, what's the one thing you would do right now to make sure you avoid not doing to mess up your month, your year, whatever? What's that one thing you should avoid right now? And guys, for me, I would say right now, for some people, especially momentum traders, the market's been easy, right? We've had some big runs, some big wins. When things are working for you, that's the worst time to let down your guard. That's the worst time to get aggressive, okay? Now, I was in a good run. I had been in a good run, and I felt like I just wanted to push it and step on the gas and really go for it. And in hindsight, that was a bad move. Why? Well, look, my portfolio suffered a loss this week. Nothing I can't come back from. In the grand scheme of things, no big deal. But emotionally, it was a wild roller coaster ride for me. And you have to protect your emotions, guys. And if you're not following your plans, and if you're letting the market dictate the way you're going to act instead of having your trading plan dictate how you're going to act, your emotions are going to get whipsawed. And when your emotions are whipsawed, you make bad decisions. That's where I got into trouble this week. So if you learn nothing else from me tonight, is no matter what the market does, stick to your plan. Now I want to bring up my computer screen here real quick just to show something. Well, show two things. Number one, here's the futures tonight. It's Sunday night. Like I said, we're up 36 handles. Considering the close we had on Friday, it's nice that we're not gapping down huge. It felt like we might have a big gap down on Monday morning that would scare everybody. But hey, anything can change between now and tomorrow's open. We've been up 36 before and opened up the next morning far lower. So anything can happen. But it's good to see that we're not gapping down huge, at least right now. Now, I brought up my screen because a question I had was about rolling options. Now, I don't have a position in the queues, but I'm going to bring the queues up. Somebody asked me, what does it mean when I say I'm rolling a position? It's a common thing that people talk about with options trading, rolling positions. So basically what a roll means is that you are closing one position that's open and reestablishing a new position, either at a new strike or at a new expiration. And you could do it for either a debit or a credit. Okay, they both can be rolls. But basically that's all it is. You're just taking one position, closing it, and reestablishing a new position. You're doing it all as one trade with your broker. It's just one trade. You're not legging in, and there's not a lot of moving parts. So I'll show you what I mean. So just imagine for a second that I'm in these March 19 options in QQQ. Let's pretend I'm holding a short 317 put at this strike, right? Now I don't have any position, but let's pretend I'm short at these 317 strikes, but I want to roll it. Okay, so to roll it, if I was short, then I would want to buy, in this case, buy to close. My platform is going to say BTO, buy to open, but that's because I don't have an existing position. But let's pretend that I did. Then this would say BTC, buy to close. Now I want to reestablish a new short, and I want to roll it down to the 314 strike. Okay, now if I did it in the same expiration, if I bought to close my short 317s here and then reestablished a short at 314, right, just slightly out of the money, I could do that. You can see the trade showing up here at the bottom left. I'm buying the 317, selling the 314, and I would do it for approximately $1.23 net debit. That would cost me. So for one lot, that's $123 out of my account. Okay, that's a debit roll. Okay, now maybe instead of doing it that way, you want to not only roll your strike down from the 317 that you're currently short, you want to roll it out to a further expiration and you want to roll it down to 314. You want to do it for a credit. So what you could do is, I'm in March right here. Maybe I want to close my March 317 puts and then reestablish a April 16th put that's just slightly out of the money. Let's say the 314. So I sell that. Now you'll notice in this case, I could do this trade for a $3.19 net credit. It's a credit because I'm buying the 317 puts to close them and they're bid around 1041. And I'm selling these 314 puts for 360. They have more value because they have more time to expiration, 47 days versus 19 days. So I could do that trade for a credit. There's a lot of people who, when they're holding naked short options, for example, whenever they want to roll them because they're in the money, they always want to roll them out for a credit. Okay, nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do that. It's a good strategy. And this is one example of how you could do that. So whether a roll is a debit or a credit, or whether you're rolling it out to a different expiration series, that doesn't matter. But what matters is that you're closing one position, opening a new one, doing it all as one trade. In this case, you can see in my brokerage platform, it's just one trade, right? It would just be one order. Super simple, super easy. That's what rolling is. If you have any more questions about rolling, go ahead and throw them in the comment section here on the YouTube stream, or hit me up on Twitter at Chicago Sean. So everybody, that's all I got for you tonight. It's very short. I didn't have a whole lot of questions come at me. But if you take nothing out of tonight's chat, just take this. No matter what the market does, whether the market screams higher, screams lower, crazy volatility, whatever it is, don't let the market dictate you and how you're going to react. Instead, let your trading plan dictate how you're going to operate no matter what happens in the market. Have a great trading week, everybody. I'm Chicago Sean. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.